Welcome to Last Call Kinda. I'm your host, Gerard Morgan. Joined with me, as always, is Greg Masturzo. Greg, go ahead, say something.
We're really gonna run through this every freaking week.
People need to know who you are.
If they can't tell by now, why are they even listening?
New people, new fans.
I'm the miserable one.
It's all for the new people.
So
I don't care about the new people.
So that's
yes,
Greg.
you do. That's for our listeners.
That's Drew. Greg.
What?
That's Greg. Drew.
Yo, what's up?
That's Drew. Nick.
What's up, guys?
Nick.
What's up, guys?
Drew.
What's up?
Greg.
Fuck off.
Drew. Drew.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, there's Drew. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here. Now that we got that all out of the way.
Jesus, fuck. Greg, cut it all.
Okay, I'm cutting the episode.
Nope. All right, so this week we're going to be going into the hockey draft that we had yesterday, and how much fun that was for me. Then we're going to go into my Monday night parlay that got absolutely fucked the first fucking play of the game. God damn it! After that, we're going to talk about a little bit of football, a little bit of some Eagles, some terrible teams winning, and the Eagles, of course, losing. We're going to finish the episode, just like all of our holiday episodes. We're going to get into some Christmas cheer, some joyous times among us. And then for
the video game Among Us?
I don't know. Maybe. I never played it. And then I got some fun stuff to cap it off. None of the guys know what it is. It's going to be a good time.
I love fun stuff.
Everyone's going to really like it. It's going to be a real brain buster. All right, so let's get into the hockey draft. Started off with what we just kind of went through and why I'm pissed off about it. All right. First off, this hockey league that I'm in with Greg, Drew's brother, and Greg and Matt's 15 cousins or something, is ran by a bunch of idiots. I think it's his brother and his two cousins or something. Genuinely don't know who it is that runs it besides
it's just Matt and Jay, right?
I don't know who Jay is.
Jay.
Is Jay your cousin? Friend?
No.
Pal? Okay. Jay's an idiot because I'm lumping him into this with Matt. It's mainly all Matt, but Jay's getting lumped into it too. At what, Greg? 5:30, I'm told that I'm in the league and that the draft is happening at 9.
Yeah, I was told right around the same time that the draft was at that time too. So I feel that.
Me too.
Yeah, but you're in the group chat. It doesn't count.
Group chat where you discovered all
No one tells me anything.
Nick is not bullshit. So Nick is not in the fantasy chat. So 5:30, I get told, "Hey, we're drafting at 9:30 or at 9 tonight." I'm like, all right, not prepared for that, but all right, sounds good.
And Drew responded with, "I want to record a podcast while we're drafting."
Yeah,
which would have been horrible.
Wait, this was that was a couple days before, not day of.
Regardless,
I said we could try, but I didn't think it would be possible.
Yeah. I didn't know I was in the league when you were talking about that. And then at 7:30, I'm told I need to pick 3 keepers by 8:00, which for any other league would have been a real piece of cake. I know dick fuck about hockey. So
apparently I do too with the way I drafted.
So I have no idea who's good and who's not. So I picked, the people who average the most points as any non-actual fan would do. Wasn't good enough. I wasn't told the rules of who I could pick. So then I had to go back in and repick people. Drew gave me the great advice of that I should keep the fucking cocksucker.
I know where this is going.
Told me to keep, who was it, Drew? Hansig?
Noah Hannafin.
Noah Hannafin. He goes, keep Hannafin. He's a great player. He'll do really good for you.
I didn't say great. I said he was good.
You said if you were in my position, you would keep him. Maybe the savant that I am decided not going to keep him. 22 rounds later, this motherfucker's still on the board. I go, fuck it. Last pick of the draft. Why not just take him? If he was so great, Drew, why didn't you fucking pick him at any other point in the draft?
Okay, well, all right. Here's my point of view. All Gerard did from the time that we notified him that he was in the draft and it was going to be at 9:00 was complain instead of going on the app and trying to figure out how to pick keepers and who he should pick.
Yeah.
Granted, he wasn't in the group chat, so he didn't know exactly the rules, but he picked 2 out of 3 keepers that were good, and I told him that one of them wasn't good. Then I told him the rules. He continued to not go on the app and continued to not look at the people that he could pick.
I was on the app.
So me quickly looking at his team, not knowing who was drafted in what round, just looked at some names and saw Noah Hannafin, who probably wasn't drafted in the first 3 rounds. And I said, yeah, he's Calgary's like second best defenseman. Keep him. And then Gerard continued to complain. I really thought that Gerard wasn't actually going to show up for the draft and was just going to say, fuck it, I'm not doing this league anymore. But he turned out to actually show up and continually auto-pick people for whatever reason.
So that's the thing. So my complaining, I was literally so fucking close to just fuck all of you. Find someone else.
I didn't do that.
Fuck all of you. Find someone else to fill my position. I'm not drafting. Like I'm not paying the fee. I'm not doing anything. Fuck all you guys. And then I said that to Drew, and Drew's tone changed fucking immediately. He's like, "Oh, so like the rules that we talked about, like we talked about this in the group chat that you're not in. So like here's the rules that we have. Here's the players that you can keep. Like these players are all really good. Like this is what's going on." Like immediately as I was like, "I'm not fucking doing this league." Drew's like, "Oh, fuck, fine. I'm sorry. Like I'll be nice now." And it was a real quick like mood change from Drew. Like as soon as I was like, "I'm not fucking doing this league." Because every single fucking no,
I don't really think that's true at all.
Receipts.
Actually,
we have the receipts.
I'm looking through the group chat right now.
As soon as I said I'm not in this league, you give all this like, oh yeah, all these players are like really good and helpful, and like you should keep these guys, and like this is how we should go. But up until then, it was just like I don't know if I can figure it out, bro. You're not in the group chat. You should know the rules. So every single fantasy league that I've been in, that was keepers. The keepers. Where you drafted them, their draft position would move up. So if I drafted someone in the 10th round, the next time I keep them, their draft position is in the 8th round. So like I don't have an 8th round pick. That keeps people from like keeping the same player for like you can keep him for like multiple years, but like eventually like he's gonna go out.
You're gonna lose your first or something.
Yeah. So like if I'm not gonna keep fucking whoever the fuck is relatively good in hockey if it means I'm losing a 3rd round pick. And then you explained it like a normal person.
If you look at the messages, they really don't make sense at all.
I don't know about that.
This is riveting right here.
I know. Which
I would
goes
literally rather get recircumcised than listen to this for another 11 and a half minutes.
Thank you. Which goes to my next topic. Why am I not in the group chat of the league? Why is there?
Because you and I have Androids, and they said it messes up the group chat.
So fuck off. Those technically relevant information. More than a half hour before the fucking draft.
I would also like to be kept in the loop on these things.
Make a group me, guys. What is this? We don't live in the fucking Stone Age.
This is true. I'm going to group me with 63 people for school, so this is fair.
Oh my god.
Exactly. So that's all my problems. I'm happy that I'm going to be winning this league this year.
Yo, I do want to say, Gerard, I'm glad that you experienced the same thing I experienced when it came to the drafting of you went to go queue a guy, and then you ended up drafting him because you hit the queue button right at the same time as that. Because that messed me up on one of my picks too.
Three times in a row.
3 times? Oh, well,
yeah.
That happened once to me, and then I caught on. I was, I'm just going to stop queuing people.
Yeah, I was done with it. I was pretty upset. Luckily, it was in like the 38th round, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but...
Yo, at least you didn't draft a guy that's currently not signed by a team.
Greg, you're going to be fine. He's going to get picked up, and he's probably going to go to a good team.
But as of right now, he's not signed.
That doesn't matter. You play for the future. You draft him for the games that are about to play. The league hasn't even started yet.
Right, but what if he holds out?
Oh, he might
holds out for
COVID.
What if
for
he
COVID?
gets
Yeah,
hit by a bus?
well,
See, you just never know.
You think Mike Hoffman, who's about to make probably $6 million or more, is going to hold out a year?
Yes.
I think
Yes,
there's
he could get hit by a bus.
I think
he's
there's like
30 years.
Patriots that did the same thing.
He's 30 years old. He can't hold out. He's too old.
You'd be surprised. Stranger things have happened. I'm just saying, with my luck, that's going to happen. So, sorry, Matt Hoffman.
Also,
But I've
Cam
ruined your
Talbot
season.
is a good pick. Everybody was hating on you for that. It's going to work out, Greg. You heard it here.
It's better than Koskinen, but
Also, Gerard, I'm proud of you for actually drafting a good team and actually going on the app yourself and reading a really self-explanatory way of drafting.
No, the app itself literally said pick 3 people. It didn't tell me any of the questions that I specifically asked.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for figuring it out. Good job.
It didn't
And-
figure it out.
well, to Gerard's point of the draft, he goes, no one told Tony. Don't worry. Tony knew about it. Tony auto-picks. He's auto-picked. This is the 3rd year in a row he's auto-picking.
Okay.
And he was in the group chat because they were just sending back pictures and videos of me
Hilarious.
in the group chat.
All right.
Which I didn't see a single one. It was just too much. It was
Lucky-
Greg overload.
Lucky you. Because they were talking about keepers or something, and my brother goes, the only text I have between you and I is this video of Greg. And it was something I needed to send him for Temple at the time.
So wait. Your brother is texting Anthony about the league and stuff, but he won't text me?
They're in the group chat.
I thought it was like a separate text.
No.
Yeah, your brother can get fucked. Worst commissioner in the history of commissioners. Moving forward to my fucking 8-game motherfucking parlay.
Whoa, what's a parlay?
Right. So for those of you who aren't degenerates and don't know what gambling is or parlays is when you put all these little bets together, and then if one of them doesn't hit, you lose. But if all of them hit, you win a lot of money.
So it's like Scrabble.
Yeah. It's kind of just like, it's like Scrabble when you hit that little 3-time word and the like 3-time letter. When you hit both of those.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's kind of like that.
That makes sense. All right.
So on FanDuel, they have the same game parlays. And this fucking Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cincinnati Bengals, 2 terrible teams.
I
One
think it's
team,
the Bengals.
that too. One team knows they're bad. The other team is delusional and doesn't realize they're bad yet. 8-leg parlay. Benny Snell score a touchdown. Benny Snell over rushing yards. Giovanni Bernard over. Pittsburgh Steelers minus 6.5 in the second half, which is wild because they lost by a touchdown and a half. And then each quarter over. Every single one of them hit, except from motherfucking Tyler Boyd getting concussed the first time he gets the ball thrown to him. Literally gets knocked out, just cold. Just cracks his head straight off the ground and just starched, just out. Taken out of the game. Doesn't have a catch. Doesn't have a yard. Motherfucker needed 44 yards. And then I win $800 on a $10 bet.
No catch, no yards, no win.
On like I think it was actually the 3rd play of the game. First drive, 3rd play of the game. And for the rest of the game, I stared at that and thought, that's not going to happen. That's the only one, and there's nothing I can do about it. And this son of a bitch, Tyler Boyd, he's on my fantasy team for football. He was one of my keepers that I kept for multiple years, and his draft position continued to move up each year until he was a 9th-round pick, and then I figured he's not that good anymore.
Oh, that's the rule you were explaining earlier.
Throwback. Yep, throwback.
Throwback to 35 seconds ago.
Yep, to what we were just talking about. And so I missed that motherfucking parlay. Damn near missed out on. It was plus 8,786 odds. So the $10 bet would have bet $800. What meanwhile, like if I bet any one of those individually, like if I bet Benny Snell for a touchdown, that would have been like I win $10 for betting $10. It's not as fun, not as juicy. Never
It's not
win
really-
them.
Not really a win either.
Exactly. It's kind of breaking even.
But 800, that's like
800.
that's bigger than the stimulus check.
Bigger than the stimulus check. You motherfuckers.
Wow. Congratulations on your loss.
I came out positive yesterday, so that's good.
Positive test.
Yep, positive.
Congratulations, you're having a baby.
Positive for missing the homies.
We do miss you.
So yeah, do any of you guys? I feel as if Nick's the only other degenerate in this group.
I'm a massive degenerate, correct?
Well, how do we quantify like what a degenerate is?
Basically, you gamble.
Do you just piss away money for
So
the
if I-
for the thrill to feel something?
Yeah, to feel something.
So if I spent like
He's
14
drafting.
hours drinking on Saturday, would that count as
No.
degenerate?
Well,
Yeah.
yes, but in a
Yes.
different type of
Degenerate.
You're just fucked. You're just fucked.
A different degenerate.
Very different. Okay.
This fucking guy.
Drew, do you gamble ever? You're in Texas. Texas doesn't gamble, I feel.
He takes a gamble every day in the army.
Does he though? Does he?
That's true. I use DraftKings, but like sports betting isn't legal in Texas.
Oh, really? That's wild. I thought
Yeah.
everything was legal in Texas.
And mans can't even play poker for some fucking cash.
Only stuff that involves guns.
Of course.
They could probably eat in the bar too.
If you gamble enough, it could involve guns.
True.
Oh yeah, we can eat. We can go anywhere we want here. Very minimal restrictions here.
Do you think sports gambling's coming to Texas anytime soon? It should. That's a wild scene that they don't have
Pro-
gambling.
I think weed will get here first, but
Really?
Yeah.
You ultra conservative Christians on there are all for the weed?
the people who deal with money are.
Fair. Big money. That's why gambling brings in billions. Nick or Greg, you don't have anything to say? It looks like you were about to say something. Like really,
That's what the
He's about
bar-
to take a shit.
That's why the Barstool guy is like moved to Philly,
Oh yeah, of course.
Portnoy,
oh,
for that reason.
Did he move to Philly for that reason?
It was something about the sports gambling thing. I think was taken. I don't know. So
He
he was
lives in
talking about.
Philly now?
Yeah.
Yeah, PA gambling is pretty wild, actually.
Yeah, he is lawless pretty much when it comes to gambling.
He also reviewed Maxie's Pizza and
Gave it
one of the other pizza places on Temple.
gave it not the worst score, I thought.
Yeah,
Didn't even
and
know we had a
uh,
campus.
yeah, that was
He
the best
liked-
part. Was he's like
he-
it was an actual campus. Like there's trees. I was like, oh my god.
He liked Maxie's more than he liked City View.
Yeah, I think City View's not good.
Maxie's has the good specialty pizzas, like that taco pizza.
Yeah, no, there's
Oh,
but City
Buffalo
View
chicken
is
ranch?
too sweet.
Yeah.
That's my issue.
City View is the best. I used to eat City View twice a week during every single week for my junior year.
My senior
Yeah,
year
I love
apartment.
City View.
My senior year apartment was above Pazzo dollar
Oh, that's
slices from
terrible.
like
Yeah,
12 to 5.
that place is great.
Fuck yeah.
Break it into slices.
Fuck me up with dollar slices, man.
Try to go down there with a 20, be like, hit me,
Hook it up, bro.
give it to me.
Just all of it in my face right now. Good times. All right, so might as well continue with this interesting fact since we're just talking about sports gambling, and we're kind of also segueing into other football teams that suck. The Jets and the Bengals both won yesterday.
Go Jets. Go Jets.
So
Saved Trevor Lawrence's life.
the Jets winning a football game is the most Jets thing of all time.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because with the Jets winning this football game, they officially become a random team with a bad season. They don't cement their history of being one of 3 0-16 teams with the Browns and the Lions. So that history's gone. They're no longer that. They also lose their first round pick and get bumped to the second round pick. So the only person that is worth drafting in this draft, they are not getting,
Which would be Trevor Lawrence.
which would be Trevor Lawrence, the luscious blonde hair guy.
With
from
with the nice hair.
Clemson.
Yeah.
Nice hair.
I
Nice
cheer
hair
for every goes
and the massive schnoz.
Schnoz for days. Joe Pesci. It's a cousin.
The schnoz for days, but the hair to back it up, I guess.
And the skill. He can play. The man can throw a ball.
The man can spin it. This is true. And I'm not saying he would have fixed the Jets organization.
Definitely not. If Sam Darnold couldn't do it, then Trevor
I
Lawrence.
mean,
couldn't do
are
it.
you comparing Sam Darnold to Trevor Lawrence?
I think Sam Darnold's pretty good. And I
Right.
think he's wasting his time there.
Right. I think Sam Darnold's good. I don't think he's a generational talent. I think Trevor Lawrence is a generational talent.
with luscious locks.
I think Trevor Lawrence will do to the Jets what Andrew Luck did to the Colts.
Get hurt, never play.
Well, take a 2-14 team to 4 straight 10+ win seasons.
And then get hurt, never play.
Yeah, pretty much. But the Jets can experience some winning. That was the key there. So, who do you think is madder at the Jets winning that game? The front office administration and like the owners, or the fan base?
Probably I would say the fan base, but
the players have to be happy, right? The players don't give a shit. The players
are fine. Jason Kelce said it perfectly. Fuck your draft position.
Yeah, exactly.
He said that on national TV.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the players, the coach, like Adam Gase is not trying to get fired. He wants to win the games. He just physically can't because he's an idiot. Doing too much coke down in Miami for all those years. But, so going back to the parlay, if you parlayed the Jets winning and the Bengals winning, if you put $100 on the two of them to win, you literally would have won $15,000. Oh,
Is that good?
Winning $15,000. I don't know. Is that good? Nick, is that good? Can you confirm?
I mean, yeah. I could use a little $15,000 here and there.
You could win more.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you're not breaking 20, like, are you really even trying? I mean,
why are you even betting at that point?
If you're not flipping $3 into $700 in the stock market on your first day, like, what are you doing? Are you even a trader?
How'd your stock market go after that?
Oh, it was pretty good. It was an absolute fucking shit show before the election, but it's picked up good.
I mean, that's pretty much how it always works, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Invest in DraftKings. That's where all my money is.
DraftKings went up a fuckload this year, especially towards the end of Q3. God bless, man.
Yeah, I'm reaping the rewards right now.
Big stock show. Follow us for more financial advice.
Oh, I'll reap your rewards.
Okay.
Continuing with terrible football play. Do the Falcons, they have something going on with Tom Brady, or are they just actually terrible? How are they up 17-0 and lose the game to the Tom Brady again?
I saw a meme, and it was just a picture of Tom Brady like hunching over on the bench.
Yeah.
And it said, if Tom Brady does this, just quit. Because it was actually two photos, and it was both of when he was at the Patriots play the Falcons in the Super Bowl and that game. And he was down in both. And it said, if Tom Brady does this, just quit. And because both times he came back and won the game.
It's like when your gamer boys sit up in their chair, they lean forward. That's when you know shit's about to get real.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that is scary.
Nick just cutting himself off again. All right, so y'all, Drew, did you watch any football? Anything stick out to you this weekend? I know Nick has never watched a sport game in his life, and Greg doesn't even know what football is.
Well, can we transition to the Eagles?
Yeah.
I will say disclaimer. I didn't actually watch it because I couldn't get it on Hulu.
Hulu has live sports.
I have, yeah, and that's what I have. I have Hulu
Not
Live
mad.
Sports. I have Hulu Live Sports, no free ads. But they did not have live Eagles for some reason. It's like, why am I even paying for this? But I was following along on Yahoo Sports app, just like watching the drives. Because for some reason you can't even get the fucking radio station down here now, like you used to, but not anymore.
Did Yahoo not have the game playing? The Yahoo Sports app typically has some of the games.
No, Yahoo did not have the game playing. That's why I actually downloaded it to see if they would have the game, but they didn't. So I just resorted to walking around the grocery store with my phone out, watching the drives go by on on my phone. But not as exciting as watching the game, but still kind of exciting because, yes, the Eagles lost, but damn, did they put up a good fight. And I thought it was over right from the get-go with that get-go with that safety. I thought it was over right when we got that safety. I was like, Carson Wentz come back in the game. But Jalen Hurtz put the team on his ball sack, and he ran into the end zone a couple times.
Did you just say ball sack?
Yep.
I think. Did you mean back? Like the?
Oh, is that the quote?
No, I'm honestly not sure.
No, I think you're right.
Hey, did you guys see how they still lost?
Yeah. Did.
Pretty classic.
Wasn't even mad though.
So are you all aboard the Hurtz wagon, the Hurt Locker?
No, I'm not gonna say all aboard. I'm enjoying. Listen, I like to watch the Eagles win. I'm an Eagles fan before I'm a Carson Wentz fan. But
I like to watch them lose.
I love Carson Wentz. Shut up, Greg. I like Carson Wentz. I think he brought a lot of, like when he first came here, he brought a lot of hope and energy to a fan base that really needed it, especially after the Chip Kelly debacle.
Bring back Chip.
So do you think if see my frustration here is the game plan for both quarterbacks is completely different.
Absolutely. Especially because Jalen Hurts does what the coaches tell him to do, and Carson Wentz does not do what the coaches tell him to do.
How do we know that, though?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you know that Carson Wentz is not doing what the coaches say?
I know the coach is making bad calls with Carson Wentz in the game.
Well, you heard Doug Peterson saying in a lot of press conferences when Carson Wentz was still starting that they need to simplify the offense. And I'm not saying that I'm some football expert, but I do listen to a lot of Eagles radio and Eagles podcasts.
God, that is not the way to get information. Not from Eagles radio.
And the way they explained it is that Carson Wentz is considered a franchise quarterback, and he's 5 years into his career. There's a lot of plays where Chip Kelly gives him a couple of options, and each of those plays all have Chip Kelly. We just said Chip Kelly. Doug Peterson gives him a couple of options for plays from which Carson can pick from.
Right.
And all of those plays also have checkdowns that change the play depending on the lineup. So Carson gets a lot more freedom to choose what play he wants to run that down. They're saying for Hurtz, since Hurtz is so new, it's more of just Doug saying, run this play. And even down to like, you might want to look at the X receiver. And Jalen Hurtz, being a first-year quarterback, is just like, okay, I'm just going to throw it there no matter what. So that's what I mean by Carson Wentz doesn't listen to the coaches, and Hurtz does listen to the coaches.
Fair. I just, talent-wise, I still think that Carson Wentz is a better player.
Definitely a better passer, or he was.
Yeah. I feel as if watching Carson Wentz play, all of his plays require 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds of time to like get the ball downfield to Rager or something. Whereas all of Hurtz's plays are 6-yard routes, 6-yard outs, and get out of the pocket as soon as possible because our line can't block for more than 2 seconds and throw the ball immediately. So I feel like if they had the same quick, like who gives a shit if they're not 60-yard bombs down the field? Those will come. If they're all short 10-yard routes or not holding the ball for 15 seconds each fucking play and establishing the run game with a star running back who averages 6 yards a carry.
Yep.
Get him the fucking ball.
Tied for first.
He has an 80-yard run in each of the past 6 games. Like, give him the fucking ball more. Which they do when Hurtz is in the game all the time. So, yeah, it's like comparing apples to pancakes. So it's kind of weird. But, like, call the same game plan, and I think Carson Wentz will end up being better.
Yeah, and, like, literally, Jalen Hurtz is a more mobile quarterback.
But it's not like Wentz is mobile.
No, but he was more mobile before the knee injury.
Yeah.
And with the fact that our offensive line is just absolutely god-awful, it lends more towards a more mobile quarterback because he can get the fuck out of there. Whereas Carson Wentz, who tries to extend plays, can't get the fuck out of the way. And, like, he's, like, literally running for his life, so he can't think clearly enough to make a good read and a good throw.
That's fair.
That's not an excuse. He's a fucking NFL quarterback being paid $100 million. So you better fucking make the right read and make the good throw. But I'm just saying it's not all on him. And I don't think we should trade him.
No one's going to take him. No one's taking a $60 million contract on Carson Wentz.
No, but and I think the whole Wentz, his whole party, whatever you call it, his
team,
his like agent and whatnot, his team. That's the whole reason why that news broke like day of the game, that Carson Wentz isn't happy with being a backup quarterback, and he wants to get if Jalen Hurtz is going to stay the starter, then he wants to get traded.
Name someone that's like happy. Like,
well, one, like, duh. Of course he's not fucking happy being a backup quarterback. Of course the dude wants to fucking play. I don't know why everyone's saying he's being a crybaby saying that. The dude wants to play fucking football in the National Football League. Like, sorry. He is not okay with being relegated to the bench. But two, that is not just telling the Eagles that he's not happy. That's telling other teams that he's not happy. So maybe they'll be more likely to inquire about him.
I mean, I guess, but I don't think I'm inquiring about a $60 million contract for currently a guy who's got the yips. He can't fucking throw the ball. In an effort to keep topics going, because Drew did say he had to leave at 5 o'clock his time, which is like 7 o'clock our time, I guess. Drew or Greg, I'd like you to post something on the Instagram.
It's an hour difference.
About me being Nostradamus. I want you to go back to whatever episode it was where I said that DeAndre Hopkins would have, I think it was 10 catches, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, the last episode where you said that.
Yeah. And he had 11 catches, 169 yards, and 1 touchdown.
You sound like that. You sound like that one video of that high school player, like reading off his stats. You remember that? You know that one?
Nope. So yeah, I told you all to bet it. I hope you betted it. If you bet it, you would have made some money. If you didn't, you lost money. That's how it is.
Well, the thing is, because my editing software crapped out on Saturday, and I didn't get to actually post it till Monday. They definitely didn't bet what you picked.
That is tragic.
That, we hate to see it, but Gerard, I hope you put money down on that.
I did.
Good.
I did.
We love to see that.
Love to see that for sure.
Did you win more or less than your stimulus check?
Less, a lot less than my stimulus check.
Not saying much though.
Nope, not saying much at all. All right, that's our Eagles rant and football rant for the week. Anything else, Nick, Drew?
I feel like Nick should bring up a topic, a short 3-minute
we're gonna
topic,
get into Christmas
so
talk,
he can have something to say.
We are going to talk about Christmas stuff,
and we're all going to talk about it.
Yeah. What the fuck, Drew?
What do you?
You don't like Christmas?
Yeah, Drew. You don't like Christmas? Is that what I heard?
Breaking news: Drew hates Christmas.
I'm the guy that hates things, not you.
Damn,
I love Christmas.
I thought Drew was a good guy. Turns out he just hates Christmas.
All right, Drew, let's get to it. What's your favorite Christmas gift that you ever got or gave?
Probably my PS4. That was definitely like the most useful one.
Oh, you just picked the most expensive gift you got?
No. Wait, let me think about this. Back when I was a kid, I was really into collecting medieval swords. Not medieval, but like just swords in general.
Of course
I was
you
like,
were.
yeah. So one Christmas, I literally got the Braveheart sword.
Like signed from.
From William Wallace himself.
Right. Cool.
And it's still mounted on my wall in my childhood bedroom to this day.
Why isn't it in Texas with you? Are swords legal in Texas?
Like state lines, really hard to transport melee weapons across state lines.
Billy Wallace would be ashamed.
They didn't have. He was fighting to establish a government back then, so this is his fault.
Well, I'm saying Billy Wallace would be ashamed of you. Greg, what's the best Christmas gift you ever got or gave?
I don't know. I mean, I like giving gifts, but I can't really think of anything that truly stands out. But I like baking pizzelles, as we all know.
How do we go from gifts to cookies?
Is a pizzelle a cookie?
Well, yeah, it's a waffle cookie.
Damn.
It's probably... Yeah, I'm going to cop out here and say PS3, because it was the first system I got that I didn't have to share. And it was also in regards to an upgrade. The last system I had in my room was the original NES.
Nice.
You went NES.
So the original Nintendo
PS3.
Entertainment System.
Throwback.
It's a pretty good gift. Nick?
This is a tough one, man. I'm not much of a gift giver or a gift receiver. I'm kind of just neutral. I'm more of like a cash, both ways kind of guy.
Nick,
But-
didn't your dad give you like a 6-pack of beer because he thought you were 21, but you were actually like 12?
That's enough of you. If I had to say one of my favorite gifts,
It's actually the milk he brought back.
it would definitely be
Oh.
one of the bikes I got when I was younger that got stolen like 2 months later. And then,
SSX Tricky?
oh, dude, I had a fucking, I thought I had, what were they called? I had like a Harrow or some shit when I was a
Haro,
kid.
you dumbass.
Haro, one of those bikes, dude. Dude, I was a shredder. No, but seriously, like I've had 4 different bikes for 4 different Christmases, and they've all been stolen. 2 at Temple, 1 at Westchester, 1 when I was 9 years old.
Was the one that you got stolen at Westchester the one that I gave you?
Yes, 100%. I rode that thing for 4 fucking days. Literally it was a great bike. For 4 fucking days, my classes were 6 blocks away from my apartment complex. They were so close. I was so excited to ride my bike during Christmas or during fall and spring. It didn't even last a fucking week.
Did you just leave the bike like on the curb, like in the garbage?
I just fucking
It's
left the
like,
bike like right outside my apartment. It's like on the 3rd floor, and there's only fucking two other apartment
Did
complexes.
you lock it?
Yeah,
No
you
one
didn't
didn't
lock it.
fucking lock it.
I knew it.
There's only 8 people on the 3rd floor. Who's gonna steal my goddamn bike?
I knew you didn't lock it.
What a
Don't nick me, Greg.
Nick.
It is a suburban college filled with snotty middle-class kids. Who steals a bike that was made for a 4-year-old?
I did in fact buy that bike off some lady off Facebook Marketplace in like a Rite Aid parking lot. And when the lady gave it to me, she's like, your kid's gonna enjoy this. I'm like, yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and he did enjoy it. Just to be
Oh,
clear,
yeah.
he enjoyed it.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, you will.
My kid will enjoy it. I was like, I got in the back of the car. I'm like, ow, my pride. It hurt. It hurt.
The lady was like, enjoy the next 40 years of your life, Gerard.
I have a green Eagles beanie that I've had since I was 14. And I always wear it backwards so no one initiates sport conversation with me. They have to be looking. They have to be looking behind me to know that I'm an Eagles fan. Otherwise, just a green fucking beanie.
Are you an Eagles fan?
Bro, you know what? Go
Gerard,
Sports.
is he an Eagles fan?
No.
I'll tell you a story. One time I walked into Panera. All I wanted was a chocolate chip muffin. I literally went in there for a chocolate chip muffin. And 15 minutes later, the dude's talking to me about Eagles stuff, and I'm just nodding the whole time. Me and my fucking Eagles, I'm just nodding. Yep.
He's like, yeah, Donovan.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Michael Vick, left-handed. All right, see you later, guys.
Donovan
I was in that
McNabb and Michael
Panera
Vick
for
looked
like,
great.
dude, I was in that Panera for like 9.5 minutes longer than I needed to be. Just nodding.
So Nick, do you like that Eagles beanie more, or the Volcom beanie that you wore since you were 6 years old?
That's the beanie. That's
the Eagles beanie is pretty fucking hardcore. I won't lie to you.
The Volcom beanie is the one that you have in your Temple ID, right?
Probably.
Yeah,
That wasn't even a beanie. That was just a hat.
I think it was a beanie.
Maybe it
was one of those things with the little tiny. It was a knit hat with a little tiny brim on it.
Yeah. That I don't know if I've told this. Have I told the story on the pod? Like the first time I ever saw Nick, I was just like, I fucking hate that guy.
You don't have to.
And it was literally just because I saw him working out in the IBC with a hat. With that
Hell
hat
yeah,
on.
dude! I wore that hat every day for 5 years straight. Didn't take it off ever.
Yeah.
I even went in the ocean with it.
And you can smell it too.
I even
5
went
years
in the
later,
ocean with it.
5 years later, we became best friends.
Hell yeah!
And that's our story.
I've literally kissed his tongue.
It took 5 years after that moment.
Yeah, it was a long process.
Let this be a lesson for you guys who wear stupid hats. So
your best friend is out there.
But it's just 5 years away if you're wearing.
He just might be a fucking dimwit, with a shit hat.
Your hat is decreasing your friendships by 5 years.
Correct.
So my favorite gift that I think I ever got would be a shout out to Chopkins. Got me a PS2 when I was like 8 years old. Like when PS2 like first came out. Like he got me one of those. It's pretty high. I think it came with James Bond 007 and probably Madden or something. That was probably the best gift I ever got. Giving, I don't know. I'm terrible at gift giving. You could ask Amanda. Amanda does 90% of the shopping for gift giving, like for my family. She fucking gets it. I just stare at her. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's get that. That'll do great.
And it's an absolute hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. My family makes gift giving like a sport. Like Christmas, birthday, like any holiday, birthdays. If in my family, and I kind of hate this, if you don't give a good gift, that pretty much means you hate them. So you better fucking get a good gift. And I told that to Haley when I first met her because we met in like August, so Christmas was right around the corner. And I was like, "Listen, babe, you better get my mom a good gift, or it's gonna be a no."
Does your family like outwardly say like, "I hate this gift," like right when they open it?
No, but well, actually, no, they don't say that. But I don't know. Does anybody else's parents do this? Where like the dad gets your mom like a piece of jewelry and she just does not like it. It's just like, let's return it.
Seriously, too fucking
soon. Too soon.
I don't think my dad has ever bought a gift before in my life. My dad is the classic meme of like every time I open a gift, he's also seeing it for the first time. He's like, "Oh, I did good this year, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you did, Dad. Sure."
My dad makes the same joke.
Yeah.
It's a timeless joke, honestly.
It really is. But my dad is also like the quintessential like don't get me anything type of dad. Like I don't need anything. And then you get him anything and he shows that he doesn't need anything. Like I got my dad the Ring doorbell this year because we already did Christmas because COVID. We had to do it like socially distanced outside when it was warm. And he literally opened it up. He's like, "Cool." And like put it down. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Thanks.
I'm like, "You motherfucker."
My dad knows he's made it when my mom opens a gift and she's like, "Good job, Jeff." That's when me and my brother look at each other and we're like, "Really? That one?"
Gift giving is hard. Gift getting is easy, but gift getting is hard.
I hope next pod after all this Christmas stuff we can discuss what our best gift this year was. And what our actually would be better would be what our worst gift was.
Oh, that's
And just
the
hope
best
whoever-
one's easy. The only thing I asked for literally everyone in my family was a space heater for my feet. So it's literally impossible for it to be bad.
Oh, so you're a 110-year-old grandma.
Correct.
Who's gonna get 17 space heaters for Christmas?
I wouldn't even mind. My heat has been broken for like 3 weeks, and it's been 63 degrees in my house. I'm just walking around with 18
probably-
pairs
wait.
of socks on.
Holy fuck, that reminds me. Nick, do you remember when our heat was out at our apartment?
Yes.
And we're literally, because the shit froze. The pipes, we're literally underneath the pipes with a lighter trying to fucking defrost the fucking pipe. We had a fucking lighter under the pipe.
We called our landlord, and we're like, yeah, so the pipes are literally frozen shut. And they're like, yeah, well, we can't get out there till Monday. I'm like, sis, it is Saturday morning. So we fucking walk downstairs. It was like 60 degrees in our house with like 2 lighters, just like fucking caveman, just holding them up. It was so embarrassing.
It was so cold in our house. It was probably like negative 10 degrees outside. It was probably 50 degrees in our apartment. It was so cold.
Did cavemen have lighters?
Yeah, they had the little flint things.
How the fuck else do you think they survived?
All right, so where are we going to now? Christmas
Oh, Christmas song. Yeah.
Let's hear it. Nick.
I'll
Nick.
Nick.
I want to put Nick on the spot. Nick, favorite song.
Come back to me. I need at least a couple seconds to think about it. August Burns Red. They're what's it called? Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna Google it. Go right to Greg.
Good talk. Greg, go ahead.
All right. I don't know if it's technically a Christmas song, but it's Father Christmas by the Kinks. Does anyone? No one knows that song. Are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah, so that's why people argue it's not a Christmas song, but I'm like, it's called Father Christmas, and it's a Christmas song. So, yeah, if how about I Won't Be Home for Christmas? Have you ever heard that one by Blink-182?
Yeah.
That's probably like second or third.
All right.
Yeah, not bad.
Drew?
I'll have to go with White Christmas by Dean Martin.
Christmas by Dean Martin.
It's not a bad one.
Growing up, we'd go to my grandparents every Christmas, and my grandparents just played Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin Christmas on repeat. So that's what I think of. When I think of Christmas, I think of those songs.
Welcome to growing up in South Philly. Dean Martin, Sinatra.
I'm surprised the song that you don't listen to is
Greg,
not like
my
the
whole
song.
family grew up in South Philly. 75% of us are Italian.
The worst
Right, that's-
percent of you.
I said welcome to growing up in South Philly.
Why are you welcoming me? I know what it is.
Right. That was like for the audience to
Oh.
understand.
Come on, Drew. We're not just talking to us. We're talking to the audience.
This is why Texans are 46th in education. Sorry.
Can we say people from Texas are dumb?
No, Patrick.
Who you calling pinhead? Oh no, who you calling stupid? Or what am I, Texas?
Jesus.
Maybe Pennsylvania
None
is
of,
just a
none
dog
of
shit.
that was right. None
So-
of that was right.
So Texans are 46
Not
in
a-
education. Nick is 48.
Yeah, we're not representing PA well here, boys.
No, just you.
We're in this together.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
So,
Don't believe the lies.
So I got two bangers. So my favorite Christmas song, I think overall to listen to and to sing would be Drew Carey's "The Grinch." You're a mean one. I could listen
Weak.
to that. I can listen to that all day, just on repeat, just killing it. But if I am feeling it and I'm in a car and I'm just like ready to sing, right? Give me Elvis Presley, give me Blue Christmas, and let me just roll marbles out of my mouth. Christmas. I just do that. Oh, there is nothing like it. It's phenomenal. It's so much fun to sing that song.
Everything about that made me feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, Elvis does Christmas good. I like "Here Comes Santa Claus" by Elvis still.
It's just such a his fucking vocals just roll out your fucking marbles rolling out of his mouth. It's great. Nick, what was your song? You had plenty of time.
It's Carol the Bells by August Burns Red. Because I am not really a fan of Christmas music.
Wait, not by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
Absolutely not.
What a clown.
What a clown is
It is a phenomenal fucking cover.
Nick, you had the chance to pick any good song, and that's
There
what you
are
picked.
literally no good Christmas songs.
Like, you could
You
have literally
could've-
said anything, and it would have been better than what you picked.
Yeah, you could have picked a not Christmas song.
If you picked it by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, I think we all would have been on board with you.
I mean, you
Yeah.
guys could listen to this. It's better than the fucking Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Just don't play it on here now,
I'm not gonna play it on here. I'm
Just-
just saying.
because copyright.
Maybe throw it on the gram for like a little 10 or
You
15
can play it on
seconds.
Spotify, I think.
It's phenomenal. It's a really good song.
Well,
All
we
right.
had a free ad last episode, so
Well,
We also had one this episode, too.
that was a fluke.
we have one like every episode.
No, they're all flukes.
Hey guys, we're recording this on Zoom. We're in a Zoom meeting.
No free ads.
No free ads, but this is on Zoom. All right, let me find my gallery and we can transition my super secret surprise that I have for you guys.
I'm excited for this. Did you get another dog?
Could you imagine? No.
Good.
Wow, you motherfucker.
Oh,
Alright,
while we're
alright.
doing this,
Go ahead.
Die Hard. Is it a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, Christmas Mad Lib. Ready? You guys know what a Mad Lib is?
Nope.
Unfortunately.
All right, so I'm going to tell you guys what I need, and you guys got to give it to me. So, adjective, describing word, noun, a noun, verb, that kind of stuff. Ready? All right, hang on, because I need to be prepared. Because I was not prepared ahead of time, because I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna have to go through this and specifically cut out certain things so it'll make sense.
No, you can just leave this part in. I'm opening Word now, so I can write down the words that you
Word.
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 All right. Need an adjective.
Or bright. We'll do bright. Do bright.
Bright. All right. Noun.
Lights.
Seriously, Greg? Really? I mean, I was gonna say boobs. So I guess that works.
All right. Nick, give me a noun.
Dude, I could boobs. I'm not sure. Wood.
Okay. Drew, an adjective.
Jesus.
Drew,
Better.
is that an adjective?
Not an
I don't
adjective. Okay. Holy fuck. This is
A describing word. Describe something. Anyone got an adjective? Hold
brilliant.
Brilliant. All right. This fucking podcast is not. Another adjective. I need 3 adjectives.
Dark.
Okay.
Wet.
Love it.
Fluffy.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
A noun.
Animal.
Love it. All right. An adverb. That is a describing verb, I think.
Yeah. Let me just do a quick
Gently.
adverbs.
Yeah. Gently works. Gently works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good one.
Ends in ly, I think, is the key.
Pretty basically, yeah.
God, who would have thought third grade grammar was going to be important in life at some point?
It really is.
All right. Another noun.
Greg's mustache.
Mustache.
Nope. Going with Greg's mustache.
God
Correct.
damn it.
Another noun. I need 2 more nouns.
Nick's red hat. Or
I
red
don't
beanie.
Have, I don't have a red hat or
Red
a red
beanie.
beanie, but I mean that's fine.
One more noun. Proper noun.
Drew's brain.
Oh, so unfortunate.
I'm adding gigabrain in.
That works.
Brain gets me every time. Thank you, Nick.
All right, we're getting there. A noun and an adjective.
Slippery. Butter.
Butter, slippery.
Correct.
So stupid. Where are we going with this?
It's Mad Libs, man. Mad Libs. All right, noun. I need 3 nouns to wrap it up.
My God.
Computer.
Okay. That's one. Drew,
Nick.
you got anything?
Kidneys.
Nick's certifications.
Not a noun, but okay.
One more.
Cheese.
Urethra.
Certifications is down.
Yeah,
Cheese.
but Nick's isn't.
All right, ready? This is what we got.
Nick is also a noun.
Wrong.
Proper noun, but okay.
Thank you.
All right, here's hoping that this works. Probably won't. We'll see.
I'm gonna cut all this. Watch.
Greg, can you superimpose like some great reading music behind all this? Thanks.
You're asking a lot, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Letter to Santa. Dear Santa, how are you? I am Bright. Do you remember me? And the little lights who sat on your boobs at the Broadway department store? Was wearing brilliant pants and a dark shirt. You probably remember me best by my wet nose, my fluffy eyes, and my face completely covered with animals.
I lost it on that one. That was funny.
Santa, for Christmas, I would like an electric, gently used, real Tommy Greg's mustache. Gently used, real Tommy Greg's mustache gun. Sorry, this is tough to read. Lots of words. A transistor for Nick's red beanie, and a new baby Drew's gigabearing. Santa, if you'll bring me all these things, I promise to be a good little buttery and always eat my slippery computer, and to always clean my Nick certifications.
Okay, seriously, what the fuck?
Merry Christmas and a happy new cheese.
That middle one with the animals, that one was so fucking funny. I have no idea why.
My face covered with animals.
I feel like Nick after listening to that.
Extremely intelligent,
Idiot.
well-mannered, good-looking, girthy.
Well, some of those.
None of those.
What the fuck?
All right. That was my little surprise. Y'all were kind of boring with the things you picked.
Dude,
I
I tried
enjoyed
my
it.
best. You asked me to pick a noun, and I could only think of boob for like legitimately 30 seconds. I was physically trying to think of other nouns. I couldn't
The
do
other
it.
thing was, we were sitting there, and Gerard's like, all right, so I'm gonna pick this, and no one's answering. So I'm like, all right, I'll go. And then no one answers again. I'm like, I'll
You know,
go.
fucking Greg's picks are just.
Because you guys don't know what a verb is.
Drew didn't know what any of those things meant until the end. He's still Googling what a fucking adverb is.
I'm cooking.
What are you cooking? I thought you had to leave.
He's cooking up some adverbs.
I have to leave because I have to cook.
Oh,
It's
Lame.
fucking dude.
That's
Bro,
lame.
order food.
yeah.
This isn't the fucking 19th century. You don't have to cook anymore.
All right.
Well,
That said, this has been
That's been
Last
Last
Call.
Call Kinda.
I'm your
If you want to
host.
listen to a better podcast, then make your own goddamn podcast.
Jesus.
Wow, Drew's
right.
angry. Drew is
He's right.
angry.
you're an angry elf.
You're an angry little elf, aren't you?
Say
all right.
elf one more time.
This has been Last Call
Elf.
Kind of.
Elf.
Your host, Gerard Morgan. That's Greg Masturzo. Say something.
Yo, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year.
Elf.
Drew's cooking, being an angry little elf. Nick,
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody.
happy holidays, all of the above. Make sure you subscribe, rate, review, all that stuff. And if you didn't like it, again, pretend you never listened. If you did like it, tell your friends, tell your family. Peace.
And remember, you'll shoot your eye out.
You will shoot your eye out.